Miguel,
How are you doing?
how's it going?
Good morning.
What's going on with this one?
This one? I was just getting powder coated brake calipers.
What?
Yeah, so we haven't gotten to disassembling it yet. So we'll remove the calipers, then the full disassembly happens, so we remove the pistons. Piston seals, all of the rubber hardware on it, just because it's going in an oven. So none of that rubber or electronics can stay on it, otherwise they'll melt. And then the rear one is a little bit more work actually than the front one, just because there's the electronic parking brake. So the entire motor has to get disassembled, as well as the piston, and there's a bunch of mechanisms inside that actually actuate the caliper and the parking brake. So it's pretty complicated.
So scale 1 to 10, how difficult is this?
It just requires a lot of patience. So I wouldn't say it's a difficult job, but it's a very tedious. It requires patience, and it requires a little bit of know-how also. So I wouldn't say it's difficult, but I would put it at a 6 maybe okay. Overall. And then you also, it requires a lot of patience, because if you're kind of rushing through it or something, the seals, you could nick one of the seals, and then you'll get a brake leak. So that's not, you obviously don't want your brakes leaking. So yeah, but that's what this is happening. This is the front brake caliper, and this is what I was mentioning to you earlier. So this is the way it would normally be on the vehicle. So you have the brake pads, you have all of the brake hardware, you have the bleeder screws that have rubbers on them, and then you also have the pistons inside of the caliper. So the pistons have seals inside of them, so this is where the brake fluid actually pushes out on the pistons and applies pressure to the brake pad. So if you were to apply these or put these into the oven, all of these seals and stuff would melt, and basically you would destroy the caliper. So this is the process that we go through to properly put these through powder coating. So everything gets removed out of it, and you end up with this, which is just the caliper itself. So you can see all of the pistons are removed, all of this is clean. So this unit, after it gets cleaned, then it's ready for the powder coating process. And then these are the rear ones. This is what I was mentioning to you. These are a little bit more complicated, just because you have a few more seals. You also have the mechanism and the piston for the electric parking brake motor. So this all obviously cannot withstand the heat of the oven. So this also gets completely removed, and this is what it would look like after it's fully stripped down. So these items that are important, where the seals go, all get masked off. That way the powder coating doesn't actually get inside of them. And this is what it looked like on the vehicle. So this is one before it got disassembled. And yeah, pretty much all of this gets powder coated, and this would be the same process that it would take through if it got powder coating or also Cerakoting, which is a little bit more of a durable process than powder coating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is when we do a powder coating service for you guys. This is the process that the brake calipers would go, no matter the brand, that it get fully stripped down. And then obviously once we get them back from powder coating, whatever color you guys want, it would get fully reassembled again. And then the system gets bled through, of course. That's pretty much it.
And how many of these have you done?
I've lost count. I actually don't know, because we've done a lot of them for other shops too. So yeah. Cool. But yeah, thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you for trusting us to work on your vehicles. I'm Miguel. Shop name is Midnight Garage. The reason why it is called the Midnight Garage is because when I first started out, I'd be working until 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't do that anymore, but the name kind of stuck. And the phone number is 510-566-0046. That's my cell phone number. I do work most of the time, so I try my best to answer every single phone call. So typically text would be better, but I try my best to get to everybody as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much.